warm welcome for your last comic of the evening, Jay and Mysterious R.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Woo!
Woo! Finally, right? It's almost over. Thank you for sticking around. My goal tonight is to get a 5-honk joke at a Jimmy Carr in the audience.
You did it.
Thank you guys. You've been hilarious, Jimmy. I'm gonna start off. I really miss serial killers. I really do, because we don't get serial killers anymore. There's no chase, it's just mass murders. And then all of a sudden the killer's famous. You know, I really miss the good old days of following the mysterious clues of a Son of Sam, you know, or a Zodiac killer, who they never even caught. He's just still out there doing Zodiac stuff. Whatever the hell that is. I'm not even sure. But for me, I guess it's kind of like a relationship. It's more about the chase for me, not the tragedy at the end, and the mass murderous relationship I just went through. And also, no one's cutting letters out of magazines anymore, you know? How they used to do that back in the day? It's like murderers have lost their arts and crafts. There's another 5. I am fucking on fire. I think they just need a Pinterest for killers. I really think that's what it comes down to. Oh, man. Today's lazy millennial mass murderers, though, they're just like the fast food of killers. You know, and that's just bad for you. And one last thing on this topic, there's no cults anymore. Like, there used to be so many of these crazy cults you hear about, and now, besides Scientology and the Mormons, there's nothing. That's pretty much it. That's the only groups left. And they're only there because they haven't even figured out a good Kool-Aid recipe yet. All right, I'm going to move on to something a little less dark there. Google Maps. Fuck, they've been pissing me off recently. They should have an option on there for walking distance. Like, you have to enter your weight. Because I always see that little walkie dude and he's got a 5 beside him and I smile. And then 12 minutes into the walk, I realize he's a lying fucker. I've had to learn an actual algebra equation every time I see that number. You want to know who has to use algebra still from high school? It's us, the fat people. We still have to turn that into that. E equals MC round. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And it's always tricking me into these fucking long walks. I just need to be able to click on that little dude. You know the little dude I'm talking about, right? Yeah. He has 2 jobs. He does crosswalks as well. Fucking guy's taking up the market. He's doing very well for himself. Don't worry. They need to give that to somebody else, though. Like, if you choose 250 pounds or more, it should change from that skinny dude to like a chubby little fucking dude. He's not walking. He's just bent over now. He's trying to catch his breath. Doesn't say a number beside him, just a question mark. You can click on it. It just says, Google doesn't know, fat fuck. That's all it comes down to at the end. And what if it's uphill? That's even more of an equation. How do you fucking deal with that? Any lesbians in the crowd? Thank you. Awesome. I guess this is more of something that's been on my mind. The term scissoring. Like, think about it. What the fuck kind of sexual position is this? How do you... I can only think about them kicking each other in the head constantly for the whole duration until someone's like, okay, I give up. I come. I faked it. They faked their orgasm because they've been getting kicked in the fucking face the whole time. Scissoring each other. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Let's try some one-liners on y'all. I feel as an adult, I'm old enough to decide how many bites it takes to eat my brownies. Like, I don't need the bag to tell me it takes 2 fucking bites. Come on. No honks. Fucking honks. Don't you think midget strippers should be half the price? There you are. There you are. What else I got? Nothing for one-liners. We'll get rid of that. I won't do a Tinder joke because every fucking comedian does a Tinder joke. It's more like a drinking game now. Make a drinking game out of it. I swear to God, every fucking show you go to, every time a comedian mentions Tinder, take a drink. Take a shot. I know it's a lie because I'm drunk every fucking time. And I guess that's my Tinder bit. There you go. Enjoy that one. Anyway, I just want to end on this. Thank you guys very much for coming out and supporting your open mics. Keep it up. Love you guys. We could really use all the support. Have a good night, guys.
JR, everyone, one more time. R stands for really supportive. Guys, that's it for our open mic. Thank you so much for coming.